What's up, everybody? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all okay. It's your boy Dream the Dream, and we are fucking back up in here.
We're in this bitch. What's it, 16? We are episode 1616 in the Suede rabbit hole. You hear with your boy, Dream the Dream. Dream a dream. It's all a dream. Sweet dreams. Huh?
For the one time wonder that if I don't know, that was my softball name.
Dream was the best one on our team. And we got the blackest black guy in the building. Black Lives Matter. What else I want to say about something black? I don't know. Asphalt black.
Xbox.
Black Xbox.
Obsidian black.
I don't know what that is.
Onyx black.
Onyx black. I know what that is.
Sound panel black.
Black poop, which means there's blood in it.
Purple
black.
Cause you purple black. You so black. You purple.
I hate my gums because they black.
Yeah.
Black. Blackinitis. We in that shit. How the
16.
fuck you been, man?
Man, I've been alright.
Let's go into that though. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams. That is a weird, awesome name at the same time.
Sound like it. I
very
remember. Yeah. Somebody said it sounded like a Drake.
It's very rapey.
But I mean, it doesn't have to be like that. I don't know why it's gotta be that.
What
way.
you mean? Like I can imagine you like holding somebody down, like get off me, like sweet dreams.
Nah.
No, all right.
No.
My bad.
No. That's fucked up. Why? My question is why I gotta be the one that?
Bro, you came up with the name.
I know because like everybody had these names and shit. What was your name?
Black Jesus.
Black Jesus.
Black Jesus.
Like Jerem's, his was Teddy Graham, something like that. So I'm like,
what the fuck? Oh, Sicario? Was that
no, somebody
trash ass name? Whatever. Then the other one was I was Show Nuff. Did I have another one? No. I had Show Nuff the first one, I think. Then Black Jesus the second.
Yeah. Okay. So you had two shirts?
Yeah, we had
I didn't play the first time.
I think. Did we? We had like the original, and then we got another one made for more people. I think it only came the second time.
Yeah, it came the second time.
But yeah, Black Jesus, I still wear that shit. You know, I be forgetting this on the back of my jersey sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'll be at like Walmart or some shit like that, and people I know they be staring at me like, Black Jesus, I'm Black Jesus.
Hey man, you be getting looks, bro. But anything like, I wear mine too. I still wear mine. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a nice jersey.
Honestly, God, bro, like that shit was fun. We lost every fucking game.
We did.
Yeah.
I started getting good at the end.
Everyone started getting good at
catching
the end.
them. I fucked my hand up. That
bro,
shit was
nobody got
bad.
fucked up more than your brother. Yeah. That nigga was injury prone.
Yeah, his shit did the whole thing.
Yeah,
like my shit was like more like I caught it because I had it like this.
Bro, you were like, fuck this glove.
No. I had both my hands up, and it literally turned and it missed the glove entirely, and it just went. And my shit was like, I was running like just running with this.
We all got hurt. Shit was fun though, bro. It was good to see everybody once a week.
That shit was cool.
You know, we could have won a lot of games though. My brother actually signed us up for like a very like up there league.
Oh yeah.
We shouldn't have been playing those niggas. Like I played T-ball, and then I played that. You know what I'm saying?
I never even played. So
you never exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we playing against people that have college experience?
We do a live fuck it.
No, we was getting embarrassed at first. We lost so bad.
At first, you mean like later on we got
no. I'm just saying
it's like let's warm up. You know, we got to get ready first. You know what I'm saying? The first few games it's kind of bad, but eventually it's like. Just
we were losing so bad that it was just about going out there and having fun losing.
It's like
it didn't matter anymore.
It's like we're about to go fight Mike Tyson again. We know you're gonna lose, but it got hard.
It was all bad. Every time we saw the teams, like, oh, we never played them before. We might win. 18 runs in the first inning. All right, back to normal. I remember getting upset sometimes when we were like in the league. Like, fuck, now we got to be serious.
Yeah.
Now we got to be serious. And then they get 12 runs the next league. Okay, whatever. But that last game though, we almost really fucking won that shit.
Yeah.
And then we never went back.
That's funny.
That shit was fun.
I had a good time. I remember we were gonna do it again. Whatever happened?
I started trucking.
Are you trucking?
Yeah, I started trucking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now one of our ringers, Tony's leaving. He's out of here.
Yep. That's crazy.
He's going to Texas to be with his kind. No, he actually.
No good. I'm actually happy for him, man.
I'm hella happy
I remember.
for him,
I remember. I taught this lady a little bit about it. She brought it up. I mean, I was like, yeah, she definitely should do it.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy not to do it. Like,
I told that nigga, I
opportunity.
said, get the fuck out of here.
Like, family will always be there no matter what.
Nah, just go, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm just saying they'll understand if you got to go.
Yeah, he was like, what if I fail? I said, so the fuck what? Go. Like, you always got somewhere to come back to.
Yeah.
You can't come to my house, but you got somewhere to come back to. You know, I'll lead you in the right direction. Shit. So, yeah, I wish them the best of luck in their new endeavors.
Yeah.
And hot-ass, weird-ass Texas. They're going to Austin, Texas, too.
Austin?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. They might be going to Arville. Is that a place in Texas?
I have no idea.
It is? All right.
Well, might be a
No, I don't know
place.
where they're going. I think they're going to
I
Austin.
don't know.
I think they're going to Austin. But they're not going to be too far from the Dune Coon.
Oh, Dooney?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Made like
3 hours away. They say
Yeah.
going to be 3 hours away from
Away.
Dooney. So that's going to be dope.
Has he ever talked to any before, Tony? Or did he talk to somebody
You know,
else?
I don't think Tony's ever spoken to Dooney because he didn't really play Xbox with us.
Right.
But when I was when Melinda was like living with me and stuff, and I'd be on Xbox, like the Dune Coon, I'd be playing with him. So
Right.
she knows Dooney, like in a sense. So yeah,
Okay.
those my people and shit. Like that,
Gotcha.
I think Dooney been around for a long time, bro.
Yeah, man. I remember 2011. That's when I met him and met you first.
I met him in like 08, 09.
Yeah, I remember you said
I
that's
think
crazy.
08,
You said you
yeah,
met
yeah.
him when you were like 17.
No.
You said 17
No,
or
because
18.
when I knew Dooney, Skyler was already alive, and he was born
Yeah.
in 2007.
Yeah.
So it's been a while, bro. So I think actually I might have met him in 2007.
Yeah.
Real talk. It's been a minute. It's been
Okay.
a minute. I know when I was around, Jordan was like, was his son like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Now he's like 17 or some shit like that.
Damn. That's cool as fuck, man. The
Yeah.
fact you actually know him that long.
Yeah.
And shit,
I told him when his kids was fucking and everything. He didn't want to believe me. I was right. Never met him. He was like, yeah, he's going out with that girl. I was like, oh, he's definitely getting some. What? Smash. He was like, not my son. Okay. Son was in them guts.
Found out.
What you mean?
Found out.
But,
what was his expression when he found out though?
He was like, I'm trying to do my greatest impression of doing here.
Wait, what?
My greatest impression of doing it. I'm gonna try it. Dog, I gotta tell you, dog. You was right, dog. You told me them kids out there fucking. I didn't want to believe. They was right, dog. That's my greatest. I don't know if that's good or not. Was that a good dude?
That's pretty good. That was pretty good. He does do that. He does.
Always eat when you get on the mic. Oh, what the hell going on in here? That's my nigga though, bro. I love him like a brother, like for real. So what's been going on with you this week, man?
Besides not trying to go insane, I did that
Hey,
convention.
No.
That convention
No.
I was telling you about.
Fuck that convention.
We'll get to that in a minute, but one thing at a time. So
What convention?
last week I went did a thing
porno?
with no, not a porno. So every time it was gonna be a porno, I just every time.
Bro, you're just missing your calling. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. All right, but it was a thing with Microsoft we ended up doing. It was pretty cool.
Can you say that?
What's up?
Can you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can't. I'm not saying what we did. I'm just saying
What'd you
that
do?
we hit. I mean, you're funny. You're funny. We got some footage. We did some interviews.
That's what's up.
So it was pretty cool.
What is this with? What company were you doing this with? Some internship?
Like it was internship with
Okay.
with QAR, Quantum Arc Media.
Oh, okay.
I can say it. Yeah.
No, we're here. Like,
Yeah. But
That's dope.
Quantum Arc, they're like, hey, you guys, are you busy? I was like, no.
Mm.
And so would you be willing to come help out on these 2 days? I'm like, on 2 days. One's like, fuck yeah, it's my off days. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
here.
why the
So
fuck
I'm
not?
like,
Yeah.
exactly. So I went up there. It was fucking dope. Free meal.
What was it?
So it was the first day we had some Hispanic food, rice, some
What
pork.
does Hispanic food mean? Like, was it tacos?
Because I mean, no, it wasn't tacos.
Okay.
It was like
Like a meat plate with some rice and shit?
machaca.
Ooh.
and
Did
it
you say
was-
horchata? Is that what you
No,
meant to say?
machaca.
The drink?
No, the pork. Not chorizo, but
Not chorizo?
not
Come on.
not chorizo.
Piss me off.
But I can't think of the name right now. But and then it was also some
What is
beef.
it? Well, You're not talking about.
It's an actual.
Right,
I'm
trying to figure out what you're talking about too. But
no, it's like there was like Hispanic beef, and then it was like some pork as well.
Okay,
I forgot the name for it.
Did they have what kind of sauce did they have with it? Was it red or green?
They had salsa verde.
I love fucking
bro.
I was against it growing up.
That was with the pork.
I don't know what it was as a child. You see that green sauce and shit get
Yeah.
grossed out, but that verde, man, fuck. Put that on, bitch. I lick it off.
Yeah. And the second day we had some Chinese food. It was rice.
Big jump.
Some
they trying to fuck y'all stomach up, bro.
they had some beef,
spinach,
some rice. Like it was steamed rice.
Okay.
But it was actually good though. The food was actually.
But you know what
bad.
though, man, that's dope. You got free food out of it.
That's what I'm saying, and it wasn't bad because they fed the people who were like the people. They think the people at the convention.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the best way to explain the type of a convention is like going into like a school. And they're having like join our club type of thing where everybody's having.
What do they call those shits?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's kind of
what they have the colleges out there.
Yeah.
They want you to apply type shit.
That's kind of what they kind of like because they have a bunch of different displays. They talk about what it does for them, what they're doing with it, and whatnot.
That's
a bunch of different like it's actually pretty cool, you know. And then like
this was last week. Or this week?
Last week.
That's
and
dope.
Then like we had some. So it was interesting. This lady. So
shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I was taking it back when she made the comment. So she was like,
shit.
She said that it's funny that they have Twinkies here because I see a bunch of grown men having Twinkies and seeing a grown man eating a Twinkie looks gay to me.
It is.
And
you gotta unwrap it.
Yeah.
Take your time.
It took me. Cause I was like, wait, what? Like, I was like, did she just?
Yeah, it's weird. You gotta the way you unwrap it. You gotta like no one eats like everyone eats the Twinkie the same way every time. Like you're not gonna eat it upside down once and then the next time eat it right way.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get that like.
It was funny because like and then like they had like snowballs. And that was funny because I was like, what are the guys? She grabbed the blue ones. I was like, bro, just
get the blue balls. All day.
Yeah. I was like, bro, just if you post it, he never posted the picture. He's like, he never did it.
Damn.
I think he knew that was gonna. I was like, yeah, you got blue balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's nothing wrong with that. You know
that's
what I'm
dope
saying?
though, man. Yeah, watching a room full of men eat Twinkies would be a weird sight. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It was so funny.
Like you only see like 1 or 2 person eating a Twinkie, then it's okay.
It was like a bunch of guys.
But if you got 15 guys in there trying to adjust their mouth to this Twinkie,
they all flock in and just kind of start
like
grabbing
the little white stuff comes on their cheek, and the guy's like, "Let me get that off your cheek for you."
But like, another guy was like, "I'ma say this for later." I was laughing. I was like, after she said that, I think.
Hell yeah! Like what?
The dude probably, yeah.
Not me. Not me.
I was laughing, bro. I was like, that's why I thought about it. Like, did she really say that?
Were you eating Twinkie though?
No.
See, you're better than me, bro. I like Twinkies. I do. So if there was like Twinkies to be had,
I mean, I grabbed it. I didn't eat the Twinkie. I had a donut as well, but I didn't eat the donut.
Okay.
I had a Twinkie.
I would like the donut before the Twinkie as well.
I did. I ate the donut. I got home, but I saved it for later. But and they had like these fruit, like it was like a skewed fruit. It was awesome, delicious. It just something.
I like how we went into talking about the program they were doing, but we've been talking about the food the whole time. Hey, man, it is not even like extravagant food. It's like Twinkies.
It was. I don't know. It was cool. But I got like a penguin, little penguin, it has like a little cap.
You gonna bring it?
Like I forgot it. I was like,
you were thinking about bringing it though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wanted to bring the unicorn I got from the last one. The last one I did. There's a little unicorn with like a hoodie and shit.
Okay.
And I was like, it was funny because like we took, it was all bag. We had like our tripod set up, and I put the unicorn like on the, so it looked like the unicorn was like sliding down the pole. Anyways, that shit was funny. I was like, maybe this wasn't the best how to do it. We all laughed, but it was a different way. She was like, look at
tripod, huh?
She was like, well, I mean, a tripod holds a camera, so if you production, you know that.
I like how serious you get, try to switch it on you. Look, the tripod holds a camera.
But it was funny, but I was
what's
like,
up,
yeah,
bro.
it was all bad. But it was really
Was it
fun
out here?
experience. Yeah, it was out here. It was at the place where Eve was gonna be at Mandalay Bay.
I thought you was
That's what
talking
I was
about
saying. That's
that.
what I was saying.
Yeah, okay.
At the Mandalay Bay convention.
You going to Evo?
No. I told you I'm gonna get ready. We're going to go to this cruise.
I hope she gets seasick.
Nah,
For like
I don't.
4 out of the 7 days.
I don't because
Nothing against you, Jasmine. It's this nigga. Hope she gets seasick.
that's fucked. That's fucked up.
Hope she gets seasick for like 4 days. You got to tend to her, and you guys missed
the
adults night.
If she throws up, just out of spite,
there's pills though. Like beyond being an asshole,
I'm
there are pills for that.
gonna make her get a bag. Have to over the bag. I'm gonna bring the bag home. I'm gonna bring it to you.
That's fine. That's fine.
You hear something messed up somebody told me? They said if you really want to get back at somebody, get some like seafood, right?
Mm-hmm.
On a hot summer day. Open it up and put it all over in their back seat of their car and leave it.
I don't even care if it wasn't a hot day. If I go into my car and there's open seafood back there,
bro, the reason why a hot day.
Oh no, it's gonna stink. I get it.
Stink.
But the fact being that you still put open seafood in the backseat of my car, you gotta catch these hands, man. You gotta catch it.
You gotta find out it was me.
I'm gonna know. I'm gonna start fighting all my friends because
you get in the back of my car. I don't give a fuck.
No questions. No questions.
That's
Me, one of the homies start beating him up. Stand on my car. I was like, I wasn't even in your car. Fuck that. No, but yeah, man. Like, no, I hope you guys have a good time. I hope you like you guys have this much fun, right? And it's amazing. And then I tell you about Evo, and I hope it's like this much fun. So you're just like, I should have went to Evo. It would have been cheaper. Because how much is this whole thing costing?
Like,
well, the research you've done.
So like, this we were originally talking about going to Florida, and
watch out for Florida, man.
So I know hurricane season. That's what she was saying.
No,
but then again,
Florida
there was the Florida man. I heard everybody that's crazy out there is Florida man. Is what I heard. That's what I heard. I thought it was one dude that's Florida man.
Mm-mm.
It's one dude, but it's many guys.
It's like James Bond, bro. It's not one dude.
There's more than one.
Yeah. It's the title.
Yeah. But that was originally going to be the plan, but we just kind of like, no, let's do something. Let's do something. Let's do a cruise.
Let's not do Florida.
So
let's do Alaska because that's the what the fuck.
To me, like I said, I've never been up there, man.
Bro, have you been to Florida?
Yeah, I've been to Florida many times. I've been.
Wait, why?
Because we would go to Orlando, Florida.
Oh, yeah, you guys were East Coast for a while. That's right.
We remember one year we drove down there, and then we flew and shit.
Nigga, driving from Florida from what, Detroit?
Yeah, Michigan.
Woo, fuck that drive.
That shit was nice.
You like that drive?
Bro, you
weren't driving.
We had
You weren't driving. Yeah, fuck that drive.
We had the Xbox set up in the back.
Did you guys go through the Carolinas when you went there?
What's up?
You go through North and South Carolina when you went?
I'm assuming we did. Racist.
No, not about that. There's just first of all, there's no flat ground in South Carolina. It's just all on slopes. North Carolina has these mountains that they just are like it's just foggy for no reason. It's so bad they have signs saying "Watch out for fog." It doesn't even help.
They're trying to prepare you.
Doesn't even help.
They give me. I mean, it does because you know.
Well, yeah.
It gives you the
okay,
heads up.
But if someone says like, "Hey, Dream, don't go in there. There's a squirrel in there," and you walk in there and the squirrel is like 10 feet tall and sharp teeth, you're like, "You didn't tell me it was a big ass squirrel."
He said
that's the fog. That's the fog.
It's a squirrel.
They said, "Watch out for the squirrel." They didn't say, "Hey, nigga, there's a giant. Hey, just watch out for that squirrel in there." Oh, okay, you thinking it's a little cute thing running around? Nah. You're like, oh shit.
Bro, that reminds me of a game. Like it was called Uninvited. It's an old NES game and shit. But it was like, have you ever heard of Shadowgate?
No.
All right, so it was this. I don't know who his game designer was, but he made like multiple games. One was called Shadowgate. Another one was called Deja Vu.
Shadowgate.
And another one was called,
like a PvP game?
I wouldn't say PvP. It was one of those make a decision type.
Oh
games.
no, I don't like those.
Like if do you want to go to this room? Go here and stuff like that.
That's because you like stories.
Like that shit was crazy. The dude was like, the game was like, don't go downstairs. There's a spider. Go downstairs. Don't go downstairs. There's a giant spider down there. It'll probably kill you. Go downstairs. Are you sure you want to go downstairs? There's a giant spider going down there. Yeah, go downstairs. All right. So, wow, surprise. A big spider right there. You're downstairs. It's about to kill you, and it kills That was just like, I just kind of got that from the squirrel.
Nigga, what the fuck? No, I'm just saying, like, they don't tell you it's a giant squirrel. You
Yeah.
just walking the shit, it's
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
But that's how it was to go down these mountains. It's like, okay, watch out
That
for
was a
fog.
creepy game though.
Okay,
Like,
it's a game, huh?
it was a creepy ass game. Like, I watched the playthrough of it. Like, it was a part where like,
I don't know. It doesn't sound creepy if it's telling you there's a big ass spider in there that will kill you.
but like, let me give you a creepy scenario. So like, this dude goes in this house, right? He crashes. He gets out, goes to the house, and the thing was, if you don't get the car quick enough, the car will blow up and you die. So it was actually like it was
What?
interesting. Yeah. So it was interesting. But once you get in the house is haunted. Your lady was kidnapped. Okay.
By what?
By something in the house. So you have to go in the house.
That's
after.
hers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that-
you gotta go in the house. You go out the house
What
after.
would you do? Like, fuck, this brings in real life. If a demonic entity took your lady, what's next for you?
I don't know, bro.
Look, bro, I love my kid to death.
I don't have any kids.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I get it. If anyway, I feel like it's tough. 'Cause I mean, like,
Like, you can have a love for your spouse. It's going to be completely different for your children. You love the shit out of your kids. If my kids get snatched up by a demonic entity, we're just going to have to make another one.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess where I feel at, I guess where my head's at mentally, to be honest, I feel like there probably wouldn't be anybody else for me.
Okay, that's fair.
So I feel like just because I'm just that, I might.
I mean,
I probably would be against it, but eventually, if I knew she was in it, my dumb ass probably would go after her
oh, that's sweet.
and then get killed.
That's stupid. But that's sweet.
But I'd be very careful with whatever and shit. But I don't know.
Hell nah, bro. If you getting snatched up by something I can't see,
Well, I mean, technically, you were knocked out. You don't
nah,
know
I'm saying we're awake walking some snatcher. Don't see what the fuck it was, but I see her floating away. It's out of my hands now.
God's plan. That's it.
God's plan.
Is there playing God's plan?
God's plan.
But like, but the crazy scenario, the crazy scene was the first one that actually from the game was that like you were just chilling, and this lady in a dress just appears in the room, and she's like right in front of you.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
And then like she's singing and everything. And it's like you go up to her.
Is it a good song?
Supposedly, it's a nice peaceful song. And
Is that what it says?
It's what it says. And then you go to the chick, whatever you go up to, if you interact with her, she'll either come up to you or you'll go up to you. You see it's a skeleton with a blonde wig on, and just rips you apart, rips you to pieces with it. Cause like
See what happens, bro?
And
you
that's
could have
crazy.
just walked out the house.
Yeah.
My bad. Didn't know this was y'all shit. I'm gone.
But like, what's crazy is that like it just goes as you like get further in the game. Like you get to a part where you get past a bridge. There's like, you have to get past these demons that are flying, and then this is one thing where like it was like this potion, this just juice you get in this room, and it was like you shouldn't drink it because you don't know what it is.
It's trash juice. Nigga.
And then one of the guys that was playing it, he drinks it just to see what happened. He's like, got a real tart feeling, like a real tart taste. And then he starts to age really fast.
Oh, it's pussy juice.
And then he just turned to dust and he died.
That'll do it.
I was like, damn. I was like, just a bunch of fucked up snares. Shadowgate was the one I ended up playing. But yeah.
ABC of Death.
ABC.
It was like this videotape shit. It was
VHS?
like a horror VHS. Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen the one when the chick was following the guys through the club or whatever?
Following the guys to the club.
Yeah, she was like some random bitch was following them, and they got close to the bitch. She was like, "I like you," or some shit like that. They try to smash this bitch in the hotel room, right? Comes to find out she's a demon.
Succubus?
Yeah, okay, but she can fly. And one nigga tried to fly and run
Succubus.
away, and she picked the nigga up, and they went up, and then she let him go. So my thing is, if I see anything flying that can pick me up, nigga, I'm over it. I'm too big to get picked up and flown away somewhere. Fuck that.
So what would you do if you got picked up by something like that? Just
What you mean? Die? It's not my. At this point, it picked me off the ground, bro.
nothing.
There's nothing I can do.
Nothing else.
If my feet leave the ground, I'm doing this. Game over. Die. That's what I'm gonna do because if the bitch can pick me up, she's strong enough to lick shore. I'll let her go. He should have just let the homie smash though.
I think I kind of remember.
He fucked it up for the homie.
Was it the first one though?
Yeah, he fucked it up for the
first one?
homie because like she was all in it with the other dude. He was like, "Oh, we finna tag team," and she was like, "Nah," and then she ripped the nigga apart and flew the nigga off. Can't have friends like that, man. Just hold the camera.
My lady watched that one. She said she got scared from the first one.
It's pretty dope. It's wild.
Yeah.
But I fucks with scary movies though.
Yeah. It depends. It depends. Like
Nah.
there are some movies that I do get nervous of. I'm not gonna lie.
I think the only one that really fucked me up, like the very first Paranormal Activity, and the only reason because the ambiance they set up for it. First of all, the movie had to get voted to come out here and play in theaters, and it only played at midnight. Like no other time so that you can only go at midnight. So the movie theater's closed because there's no movies playing that late. So they had to open. That. Yeah, it was weird. So they had to open for that one movie, and then there was no previews. There was no previews you can watch on like YouTube or something like that. You had to just hear about it. Like, oh, I want to see this. So you don't know what you're getting yourself into when you walk into it. Damn. When we went to go find our seats, it was like 4 of us or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Like the lights didn't come on so you can find your seat. So it was like pitch black. You had to use your cell phone light to sit down and shit. Sat down. Still no previews. Nothing's going on here. The manager comes out and says like, this movie's been pretty much scaring the shit out of people. If y'all get scared, we will be outside for y'all if you need like someone to calm you down. I was like, what the fuck am I about to watch? It's never happened before, right? And then when the movie starts up, it just starts. There's no previews. And for the first 45 minutes of Paranormal Activity, if you ain't seen it, it's boring as shit. You're just looking at two regular-ass people with a regular-ass life, and then everything goes to hell. You're like, oh, shit, that could happen because how boring they were. There was no extravagance about these people. You couldn't see the monster, so you had to build your imagination off of it. You can just hear the motherfucker, and he's dragging niggas around, so you know he's bigger than... And then the movie goes off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? After everything, the monster wins, movie goes off. And then I was like, okay, they don't turn the lights on. It was like when someone just hit the light switch and turned it off, and that was it. So, like, we were like, no credits. This just went off. So we're driving home, and everybody's talking and shit. Almost like if you kill somebody and you're driving home afterwards, like, no words. I'm just like, yo, was that shit real?
for a minute,
right?
People were saying
that first
real.
one, I was like, that shit. So I was like,
me,
I'm scared to look it up if it's real or not, because it might be like, yeah. So we looked it up. Thank God it wasn't real, because it was like, it was in San Bernardino. I think the first one was. Yeah. Something crazy like that. Bitch, I just left that place. What the fuck? So I was like, damn, that shit. So that's one fucked me up because, like, how the ambience of seeing the movie,
right? How
it went off, and there was no explanation about anything,
right? That
scared the fuck out of me. But after I found out it wasn't real, I was like, cool. Then they said part 2 coming. I was like, cool. Shit ain't real.
I actually thought part 2 was there. I liked part 2 more. I thought that was more interesting.
Yeah, no, don't get. I like the series itself.
Yeah, but I feel like
I didn't like it when it got to the point where they named the monster. That fucked it off for me.
Toby. What's his name?
It's Toby.
Toby.
And I was like, oh, he's a slave. That pissed me off.
Kunta Kinte.
Yeah. But up to that though, I thought all of them were really good.
Yeah,
I thought them really good. So I don't know. That's the only movie that really fucked me up. Otherwise than that, I like all the Jasons and Freddy Kruegers and Little Shop of Horrors. One of my favorite.
Yeah.
Little shit, because the bad guy wins, and I think I'm weird for that. But I'm like, this is the all powerful being all of a sudden gets killed by a virgin white lady and shit. I hate that shit.
A good movie I would say to watch too is Home Sweet Home. That was a pretty scary one. It's a Japanese
Home Sweet
movie.
Home?
Home Sweet Home is Japanese.
Have you seen Train to Busan or
what?
Is it Road to Busan or Train to Busan or something like that? The zombie movie in the train?
No. No.
Good. It's good. Very good.
What's it called again?
I think it's called Train to Busan.
Train to Busan.
I might be saying wrong. Yeah.
A Korean movie?
Yes. Excellent movie, bro.
That shit to the very end. Like, I was getting annoyed with the chick. I was like, just fucking die already, man. Like just cause like she was like, come on, bro. The half-blooded dude had a chance and he gave it up good. For her. I was like, what?
That movie was
you
good.
Don't even know her.
Yeah, he's stupid. The Power of the Vag. You seen Child's Play yet? The new one?
The new one, no.
I like the concept.
I've seen the trailer for it.
No, the concept, instead of just being the dude that like his soul gets into the doll or some shit like that. Like, they were being created, like, the dog. And then one nigga was having a bad day at work. It was like, fuck it, he turned off all the safety features. And then the nigga learns how to use Wi-Fi. And he learns all the evils of the internet. And that's how it becomes Chucky.
So, wait, the doll? Or you're talking about...
The doll.
The person?
The doll.
So the doll becomes, like... So the doll's a robot?
Yeah.
So it's a legitimate robot?
Yeah. It connects to your Wi-Fi though. So that entity
not an entity, it learns about humanity.
Bro, it's Skynet in the worst way you could have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was a really good concept.
Yeah.
Because like he gets control of the other ones. That's way scarier than just one dude. That's way scarier than just a soul and a demon doll. Yeah, because you need the Wi-Fi. Because they have them almost like they have the Google Home and shit. He connects to everything in your house. And all I do is watch a bunch of violent shit on the internet and shit. That's where he gets
all the ideas from.
That's crazy.
That's it.
Yep.
It's that simple when you think about it. That's fucking. It's crazy. Wow.
I'm my best friend.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you seen Lion King yet?
Nah.
Are you planning to go see it?
Yeah. Well, you gonna say spoil it? Nigga's Lion King. I've seen the movie 1,000 times. What? You don't want to see Lion King?
No, I saw it.
Was it good? I don't know what that face means. You constipated? You go poopies?
It was okay.
It was okay? That's it?
It was okay.
Yeah. It's Lion King, my nigga. Like, what'd you want from it?
If anything, I wanted to be at least be the same film.
Oh, well.
Of course, it's not gonna be the same. It comes to actors in it. I get that part. That part I understand, but like when it came to like the plot of the story, they changed some of the subplots. Like the characters weren't exactly the same how they were in the story. Some of the humor wasn't the same in the story how it was.
When's the last time you watched the cartoon version of Lion King?
It's been a little bit, but there's scenes they took out.
Yeah, right.
Straight up, you want me to tell you one of them?
I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna see it.
The part when they chased Simba off. If you ever come back, we'll kill you. Took it out. Took that part out. Instead, the chick, Whoopi Goldberg's character, she's not one of the trio. She's in charge of all the hyenas.
What?
And she's like the general of all of them. She's in charge of them, but she's completely serious. There's no humor with her or nothing. She tells the two of them to go down there after him.
That's Scar's
and
job.
Thank you. And they're like, you know what? Fuck that. Simba's dead. Let's just tell her that. Let's just be over it. And so they just go on their merry way. And then on top of and then like the magic part, they took a lot of it out. All the music was shortened.
Did they have the sex tent scene when he laid on the?
No.
Oh damn.
No. Took that out.
Wait, so there's no Simba and Nala beating cheeks and Timon and Pumbaa watching?
No.
What?
They had it to where they were playing around for a little bit and they were talking and shit. That was it.
They definitely beat cheeks and he's looking, he's like, you know what this means, bro.
the whole the whole part with this is my train of thought. With how he was chasing the monkey and shit to go to his dad, how he was whacking with the stick. None of that at all. He never whacked him with the stick once. Not once.
Shit's funny.
Exactly. Gone. Took that shit out. No. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's my shit right there, bro.
Took that shit out. And he just had it just where he talked to him, and he just said, I know who you are. Do you know who you are? And he's like, come. And he just took him to the place, and then he got to talk to him. Talk to his dad.
Well, bro, look. Look, don't think about the old Lion King. Think about you being an 8 or 7-year-old child. This is the first Lion King you get to see.
Real talk, bro. If this is the first Lion King, they'd be like, okay,
hold on.
Cool.
Do they take out the song "Can't Wait to Be King"?
They have it in there, but they shorten it. When I say they shorten they even shorten the "Be Prepared." They shorten that shit.
What?
They shorten all them. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm not joking. And then the whole subplot was how like Simba's like this kid that leaves because he thinks he fucked up and shit, whatever. He grows up to be a lion and shit, and he doesn't eat,
meat and shit. Yeah.
Right. Well, they end up making this dude be so I guess what to put it is that
vegan.
Like some people didn't even get this. I had to break it down. I had to bring it to Jazz and one of my coworkers. Okay, when they went to go see it too. And I was like, they made Childish Gambino's character Simba. They made him the white black guy. And the best way to put it is that like lions eat meat, right? They're carnivores.
Okay.
Childish Gambino was going at these butterflies, right? The scene, right? Rah. One of the animals got scared. Oh shit, lion! Oh, it's just you. Okay. Oh, shit. All right, cool. And then Simba's like, yeah, you good? Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. He's like, hey, you wanna get some grub? Dude's like, nah. I'm good. Nah, I'm good over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just go over here.
So it was cool that he was scared of a nigga, but I thought you was a real nigga. But I'm not gonna hang out with you because you a nigga.
You get it?
Yeesh.
You get it? And that's what happened. And I was like, damn, they did it to my man's and like that. And that's what that.
I gotta go see it.
But it makes sense because Charles Gambino does fit that stereotype in a sense. People look at him as because I mean, you think about it, he's not a stereotypically that typical black guy.
Charles Gambino's like a nigga, bro.
Compared to most people.
Have you seen Atlanta?
Yeah, I seen Atlanta.
He wrote that shit.
I know he did.
Because he's a nigga.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you're not.
I know what you're saying,
okay.
bro.
He
doesn't act like a stereotypical black person. Is what you're saying?
That's
like, he know nigga shit.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Have you seen the show Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just watched,
I gotta feel watching season 2.
I just watched the second to last episode of season 2.
Yeah.
And it was about nigga wearing fake FUBU, and that shit hit home, bro. Like I remember growing up and making sure like you don't have no fake shit on, cause you will get roasted.
Yeah.
And that was like a thing back in the day. He was like talking to the white dude, and he was like, "It's not a big deal. Second time I wore this week. Nobody gave a fuck." Crazy. I don't know why that. I watched that episode just like damn, and he ended up killing himself at the end too. Shit, crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes it be like that.
I don't know. Niggas only commit suicide.
But I mean, that's what happened though. That part they changed some stuff up. It just a lot of good amount was changed. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was directed towards modern time issues like bullying, for example. Prime example.
Well, okay.
Prime example.
Okay, but look,
let me
a lot
just,
of things that were okay when we were growing up,
right,
are definitely not okay now. Like, put it like this: if the Office, you see the Office, the show The Office, you haven't really seen it.
I haven't really seen it.
So watch the goddamn Office. So anyway, there's like, if Office.
Wait, no, Office was the dude from 40 Over.
His name is Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
Michael
Scott. Thank you. So Michael Scott. So anyway,
so my thing is, if it came out in 2019, bro, that would be a completely different show. Completely different show. They can't get away with some of the shit they used to do. Michael Scott was definitely a racist. Can't get away with that now. Like, he was very like homophobic. Can't get away with that. So I get it. So if they make it gearing towards the kids that are growing up now, you have to make it like bullying is wrong. But so
for example, so remember that whole scene where
when I was growing up, bullying just existed.
Puma was
gotta find a way to deal with it.
Puma and Timon were running from
don't say Puma and Timon.
Timon and Puma.
Thank
Is that better?
You. God damn
so,
it. That was weird.
So
that's like holding hands with the girl the wrong way. You're like,
So you know how like they were scared of the hyenas, right?
Yeah.
And then they called him fat, and he attacked them and shit. He's like, "Oh, I throw it away in fear usually, but I don't mind fighting a bully. What does fighting a bully have to do with anything? They're hyenas, bro. They're about to eat."
You're trying to make logic
like,
out of the
I get it,
nah,
but it's the point. It's like that like, it's about survival right now. Like don't make it into a modern day issue when it's about survival. It's
Disney, fam.
So it's
just, all right, bro. I know some things they got to take your childhood and do nasty things to it, and give it back to you all sweaty and sticky.
But for what it's worth, like I said, all the actors actually were good.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to see it regardless how it goes. You could have said the movie was trash.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen,
he was good.
Yeah, the Jewish black guy.
He was good. Jewish black guy.
I think he's accepted in the black community.
Who?
Seth Rogen.
Oh, he's a Jewish black guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn, do you know any famous Jewish black guys?
Besides Seth Rogen?
Besides Seth Rogen.
But I mean, it
like,
just...
what's that nigga name? The Asian Kim Jin... I'm sounding racist.
Who? Yeah.
The dude from Hangover.
The dude from...
the Asian dude. Kim Jong? He's a black Asian. He's accepted in the black community.
But you said...
I'm sounding racist?
No. You said black Jews person. You didn't say... Now you're adding another...
Well, I'm just saying there's a black version of...
Oh, there's a black version of everybody.
Like, Eminem's a black white dude.
Yeah.
Give me something else here. I'm Mexican.
I want to say Jackie Chan's like the black Asian too, but...
Jackie Chan, he's accepted between... He's like worldly accepted. He's like Michael Jackson.
Nah.
Well, I mean, with Michael Jackson, before he was accused of the things he was accused of. Everybody loved Michael Jackson.
I feel like just putting anybody in room Michael Jackson is kind of an insult in a way. I don't know.
No, not at all. First of all, bro,
just think about it.
How do I say this?
Just think about it, bro.
How do I say this? Like everybody mad at him for fucking them little boys.
Hell yeah!
Hold on, bro.
Hell yeah!
Hold on,
You don't
no.
want that on your name,
Oh my
bro.
God. Look,
You gonna put me in the same room with this guy,
bro?
Fuck
How
that.
many times? Look, how many times have I left my kid at some dude's house that I knew for the weekend? Never. Them niggas he wasn't fucking the little boys. Those parents were selling them kids off, bro.
It doesn't matter.
That's all that was.
Doesn't matter,
You
though?
should be mad at the sex trafficker, not the person buying the sex. That's how that goes.
Does it matter though?
Yes. Because if they never would have left with Michael Jackson, they never would have fucked him. How many times you done crack?
Never.
How many times crack been in front of you?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I've never. No.
Point example. Right there. I've never done crack, never been in front of me. Boom.
So you safe to say if you don't put yourself out like that, you won't.
Yeah.
But what if they didn't know? The kids
Who?
didn't know. The
Who
kids,
didn't know?
The kids.
It's not about the kids at this point. They're children. I'm talking about the adults in the situation. That nigga talking about they sent the whole family off on a vacation and we left them there with Michael. He paid for that little boy butt. Sorry, it is what it is. That's what it is. If you had a kid, would you leave with Michael Jackson? If you had a kid, would you leave him with any adult man by themselves at a mansion? No. Hell no. So there's that. I had no clue doing it to me. Yes, you did. You knew. He made Thriller. I'm just now growing up. My parents ever left me at some strange dude's house for a weekend. Talking about we friends. Never happened. Never got raped by a dude. I'm saying that's not. I'm not saying that's the only time you get raped. I'm just saying like that's how that happens.
I guess, man.
That's all I'm saying.
I guess
He wasn't fucking the little boys in front of people, right? So why was he alone with him?
I mean, no one.
No, I'm just saying. Why was he alone with him? He wasn't fuck. He never fucked. No one said like, "Well, there's a group of people watching me get my asshole licked." That never happened in none of those series. Like, so no, he wasn't fucking in front of people. So y'all left him alone with them. Y'all knew what the fuck was going on. Like, simple. It's sex trafficking, but they're gonna put it on them like that. Same shit with R. Kelly, sick ass.
Poor Macaulay Culkin.
That's all I would say.
Poor Macaulay Culkin, bro.
Why? The same thing, bro. Macaulay Culkin was getting fucked in front of people.
I feel bad for him though. Like he wondered why he kind of went like he kind of lost a little bit.
No, there's not too many child actors that came up that didn't get hooked on drugs though around that time.
But he didn't just get the
who
drugs.
can I-
though.
who can-
He got the cheese.
That's all we know about though. There's a lot of people out there saying
Michael Jackson got a hold of him too.
Bro, Michael Jackson was giving him. Y'all keep saying it wrong. He didn't snatch that kid up. They was like, hey, guess what? We got a nice little freshman for you. He can act too.
Just saying, he got the cheeks, man.
Bro, it's been happening forever, man. Why do you think church is like that? Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Don't get on Michael Jackson and get on
Bro,
this priest and shit.
speaking of church, I tell you about how my grandma, she stopped going to church
Why?
because she found out that the church she was going to, like the pastor was a pimp and all the sisters.
Same shit. Y'all be coming down on all these people, these
That's-
stars and stuff, but it's like the stuff we really look into, like these motherfucking politicians. And oh, did you hear about that one judge that got fucking sentenced to 6 months in prison or jail?
Wow.
It was in I want to say it was in Ohio. Her brother worked for the county, and they said that she used her power to keep his job, so they threw her ass in jail.
Oh, her authority.
But she didn't. She just gave him some advice, but it wasn't like her power. She didn't give him the job, nor she did talking about keeping her job, but she got thrown in jail for 6 months, bro. First black judge in Cleveland, and then she's then thrown in jail. Real talk.
Is she fighting it?
She can't fight in jail.
I mean, that's stupid. I mean, is she? I mean,
No, there was like a whole protest against her not going to jail and stuff.
Right.
Like a whole movement. And they was like, yeah, we don't care about none of that shit.
she going.
She going.
They just wanted to strip that for real. It sounds
For real.
like.
That's what
That's
because
it
she was
sounds
like, how did I use my authority to keep him from getting he had the job before I was a judge, first and foremost. He asked me what to do because apparently some kid said he struck him, but that did so the dude didn't even get in trouble, basically. He was asking for advice. But then they're like, oh, you can't do that because you were a judge, and they threw her in jail. What?
So what? How did they even find out she even gave the advice?
I don't know the whole story like that.
That's the question.
But my thing is, regardless, if you didn't do anything in your power to like, you didn't talk to somebody like, hey, leave him alone. Like, no, he was found not guilty on it. So they're like, okay, cool, but you got help though. So But the thing is, when you get out though, like she cannot be a judge anymore.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. They stripped that from her, man.
That's gone.
They literally took that from her. That's just all that was. That's what it's all
It hasn't even been 10 years. She was a judge.
Damn, that's messed up. That's a person that's and they wonder why people give up on humanity. They wonder why shit like that.
No, they don't. White people.
I don't know, man. I mean,
after they
I can get into a theory about some shit, but I don't think you want to hear all that.
I want to hear it. We got time?
I don't think you
got time. I want to hear it. No, I want to hear this theory. How much time we got?
So 14 minutes.
Oh hell yeah! Go ahead, run that shit.
It's an interesting theory. So it's about
you can't speak for me on that.
I mean, it really is an interesting theory though. Like just it's an hour long. But anyway, so the theory is about like how they say the Hebrews came from the future and how like Martians came from Mars to Earth, and we already know people already said white people are from Mars, which is crazy. And just that being said, so white people came to Earth. And what happened was that we used to be at a point in our lives where we had a higher sense of consciousness.
Okay.
And then we just threw a bunch of so the reason why they came from Mars to Earth is because they had a program called the Lucifer program. And what that was they wanted to take control of all of the magnetic, what would be the word? All the magnetic fields or points on the planet, like polar shifts, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to control all that so they can control the reality of the planet. They can make shit happen. They can do what God does, supposedly. So therefore, they try to take that into their own hands. They built a device to try to fuck with it. And
so the Martians wanted to do.
They wanted to take over. They wanted to change reality as they saw fit.
Yeah, but you say they wanted to do. So their plan wasn't to specifically say we want to do what God does. They just want to have.
They wanted to have control over shit.
Okay.
Like God can. Because they say God can create. God can do whatever by thought, whatever, and God can make something happen. Which, in a sense, we used to be able to do that. We used to be able to have consciousness, breaking
that makes sense.
The fifth, sixth dimension, and where we could actually physically bring stuff into this reality from a different plane just by thought. Which is crazy, because you know how third dimension is, where we live. We live in the third dimensional plane. What's front, back, up, down, left, and right. Mm-hmm. That's third dimension. The fourth dimension would be time, and then I listened to some stuff about how to see something in the fourth dimensional plane would be crazy, And the best way to put it is so Microsoft, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how back in the day they had a Microsoft computer where they had that square with the constantly forming. Mm-hmm. That's would be a perfect example of looking at something in the fourth dimension.
That's
how
dope. That
box kind of opens up and kind of that would be like.
Imagine seeing a vagina in the fourth dimension.
I mean, you would see a whole body in the fourth dimension or anything.
Nah, but you're focused on the wrong parts.
But anyways, but if anything, that would be pretty crazy. If we could honestly if we ever do that one, and we lost that capability supposedly. Because when they got here, they destroyed their planet. That's why Mars looks like a wasteland. Yeah. That's why. Because they showed pictures and stuff like that talking about there used to be a bunch of shit they had there that was similar to our planet, Earth and stuff like that. But they came
so when
here,
you say our planet,
planet Earth,
everybody but white people.
I don't know, man. I mean, if anything, the Mayans had a connection with these beings that were here. If anything, supposedly it was more. And this is the part that's weird. It was more women than men back then. Because if anything, you would go off emotional feeling and use that, and you can control. I forgot how they explain it, but so
you're saying they could turn themselves into bitches?
Not turn them. They were women. If anything, we're more women than men because they thriven off of emotion. Which is why they were able to harness all this energy and actually do all this stuff.
Huh.
Which I guess in a sense.
So what's wrong with women now?
I guess in a sense, not that what's wrong with women now. It's just if anything, it's just more man took over. Man came, man shaped things in the ego, and man changed everything in a man's way. If you think about it, in Africa, there was a thing I was looking at some information about there's religions in Africa that they worship women. You know what I'm saying? They worship, and even in some stuff in Indian too. They same thing.
Where in India?
That one guy with all the arms. what I'm talking about?
Talking about Ganesh?
Is that her name? The one that has a bunch of arms?
Talking about Kylie?
Who?
All right, go.
Okay, so but yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so for me to just believe, and then
I'm mad because I know you're talking about, but I can't think of her name.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like so, it's like all of a sudden things just change.
Shit.
Like supposedly God's man and shit, like God.
Talking about God,
and so it's crazy.
The nigga made earth and everything.
It's crazy, but
he had a kid named Jesus.
But and it was talk about how Jesus was conceived through like meditation.
Oh, so these niggas are like the old school Avengers.
He was
shit.
like, no, like they like so Mary and the dude she was with, they did it through astral. They went to the astral plane for him because they knew how to get that form or whatever. Because they were one of the few people that actually learned how to do it, and that's how they conceived Jesus in that form. And that's why they were able to bring him through. That's why he was able to supposedly do all the things and know the stuff he knew because he was from that.
Almost
plane.
like a demigod. Almost.
He was. I guess you could say that. I mean, I wouldn't say demigod because he just came from a higher plane. But he came from a higher plane of consciousness. Suppose that's what it is. Therefore, he's able to understand it. But it talks about like Ra and how Ra was one of the last few of them, and how we trying to teach all the other ones in Egypt and stuff like that. And I was like thinking about that shit. I was like, what if like, So I did some research about astral. I was saying about the astral plane last episode and shit like that, astral plane and stuff like that. Like, have you ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
When you can't move, you're awake, and you see weird shit.
Yeah. That's
a form of astral plane. Of you.
That's how like that whole movie. It's not. Is it Insidious?
I don't know.
But they kind of do that shit
yeah,
too?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
but at the astral plane, that's like
real shit though.
That's kind of what it is. Because but the only difference is you can't control it. That's why you're able to see weird shit because astral plane you're able to see.
I remember like doing shit like that before and like looking at myself sleep. It was weird because I had a boner.
Yeah, man, you can see that shit. But shit be crazy, and just. I was thinking, like, if you're able to go into the astral plane, like, would it be best to go into like
astral projection?
The astral projection,
yeah,
but astral plane would be like you're in that realm.
That's
not.
Dope.
But I was thinking, like, if you could do that, would it be wise to go into certain areas, like, for example, go to Egypt and then go to like
hell no, nigga,
go to like one of the because like so there was one of the temples one of the pyramids. They're saying that there's like an underground area. It's like a bunch of open field. Like, would you see shit from way back then? And if you were to go,
the problem is, bro,
that's why it's like.
That's even I hate to bring up that movie because it's a movie. The problem with that is they say if you go too far, something might go back instead of you.
So the thing I read up on that and I looked at it talks about like when you do astral plane, the only way. So these are the three things that can happen. You'll go there, right? It's saying when you go there, you may run across entities, demons, whatever, but to not like, don't let them in, per se. But you have to like train yourself to where you don't let them in. Imagine like gold shining light or white light in your stomach. Make sure it's something that you can physically or something you can manifest and create to protect yourself from like an entity or whatever that's trying to like take over your body. Or
I feel like them niggas been chilling there waiting the whole time.
I mean, some of them are. Some of them just hanging out. Some of them just probably like, who the fuck are you? You ain't supposed to be here. You ain't from here. Maybe it's just that.
Sounds like an ass whooping.
Maybe it sounds like this. Hey, it could be. But if you don't know what you're doing, that's what could happen. And they talk about
how you supposed to know what you're doing if you're not doing it?
That's why you have to like meditate and like be able to do it.
So like I said, man, it's DMT isolation chamber.
Yeah, man, you could.
Hey,
but
hold on, bro. Listen,
but let me tell
a DMT guy.
But let me tell you this though.
He said $40.
You cannot be afraid, or you can't have like great fear when you like go into the astral plane, because that opens yourself up to being like attacked by like entities, just because you're not able to protect yourself.
That all makes sense.
So, and another note, what it talked about too is that when you do go, if something offers to have sex with you, you should say no.
What?
Yeah, you should say no, because I know it sounds weird because in a way it talks about your energy flow when you have like sexual intercourse, you have a discharge. Obviously, we
Discharge.
when it comes to like of energy per
Oh,
se. So if anything, we feel it physically, but on an astral plane level, it'd be like magnified probably 10,000 fold because that's energy being released, and so therefore, and that's funny, but but it talks about what happened is that like what'll happen is that it'll be like a vampire. They'll suck the energy from you, like you'll lose it. That's your life.
who was writing this book?
So it wasn't a book. It was more of like just articles I was reading,
smoke
a
with this
bunch
nigga,
of
bro.
a bunch of different articles. Cause I was like just reading and just wanted to kind of get an idea of how. Cause I was like, dude, I would love to do that.
Hey,
but
what
I
are you
feel
doing
like
next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. You know what? Scratch that. I'm not trying to do it before Evo. But I got a DMT guy, bro. He said $40.
Oh my god!
I was like, how much is $40 gonna get you? He says, more than enough. I said, all right.
Trying to die.
Nigga, I'm just saying the dude reminded me a lot of Morpheus.
Morpheus? The blue pill or the red pill.
But he was white.
And that's the funny part too, is like he didn't say don't worry about it. He said pick one. You had to make a decision.
Nah. I was like, well, how much $40 gonna give me? He goes, more than enough. I was like, so anyway, bro, I think we should do this, man.
Nah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
Why is it crazy?
Yeah, who said why is it crazy?
I'm like,
You might have the most boring experience in your life. Like, that wasn't DMT.
man, know how much bullshit it is. No one's never did DMT and said they had a boring experience.
You don't know that.
Nobody.
You might be the first, man.
Nobody. I ain't special, bro.
Maybe you are.
So I'm Jesus now. I could just take DMT. I'm good.
Jesus wasn't Jesus, but whatever.
I'm
All
just
I'm saying is, bro, like,
I'm just saying.
what do you have to lose?
I mean, my sanity, whatever sanity I have left, I guess.
Sanity is controlled by somebody else that told you you were being sane. That doesn't exist. What do you have to lose?
Whatever sanity I have left.
In what retrospect, though? Like, what aspect?
More of like a grasp of my reality.
You don't even know your reality yet.
I have an idea of it.
You're still trying to understand it. Why don't
I
you
am.
just try to understand it?
Cause I don't think I'm ready to understand it in that type of way yet.
You the nigga that wanted to know everything and all the variations, right? You was that nigga, right?
This is the way to go.
15 episodes ago, that was you,
way.
right?
Fine.
This is it.
Fine.
Yeah, man, what you mean?
Yeah,
What's the worst that can happen, bro?
I guess what's it?
I haven't heard about anybody dying on DMT. You?
I mean, you could. I don't know.
If anything, nigga, you be the first. Like, what's good?
First to die.
Yeah, start the legacy.
That's crazy.
But I have heard about people drowning inside the isolation chambers.
What's up?
I've heard about that.
Drowning.
Yeah.
It would make sense because you're gonna put your face in the water and you're just so high.
Why would you put your face in the water?
How would you drown in a
I don't know what they
saying.
did. I wasn't there.
That's the only way because you got to put your face in it. You can't just.
Look, bro. All we gotta do, get to the spot, pop it, ask for a 30-minute session. Don't even make it long, because they said a lot happens in 10 minutes.
A lot happens
A
in 10
lot happens in 10
bro.
minutes. So as we're getting into it, bro, just get in there and just turn on nothing. Just let your senses take off. I'm with it.
I'd say we got to be somewhere where I can see shit.
Nah, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
See with your third eye.
I don't know, man. The only reason, like, I think about it, cause like
you gonna come back a different man. Your hair gonna be longer and shit.
Hyperbolic chamber. Yeah. It's been a year for me, but it's only been like a minute.
His gonna be fully grown in and shit.
Oh man,
nails gonna be kind of long and
a
shit.
day. It'd be a day for them and a year for us.
Yeah, bro. Why not?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm with it, bro. Cause I don't know nobody else that did it. I'm down. Joe Rogan does it.
Yeah.
That nigga's insane though. But like, we're close.
I just feel like, I don't know. I guess my fear is that I feel like there's a darkness to me, and I know that.
Remember how bad weed was?
It's not even.
Remember how bad weed was when you heard about it?
I didn't even care though.
I'm just saying. Remember that?
Yeah.
This is your brain. This is your brain on marijuana. That one bitch that sunk into the couch on the weed commercial. Remember that shit? Come on, bro. None of that happens. They couldn't sell it, so they had to hate on it.
Nah, but the people who said that they took DMT, they talk about how they and I get it, but I feel like
There's probably 3 niggas you spoke to that said they took DMT that didn't take DMT.
so you saying Joe Rogan didn't take DMT?
Oh, it's just how bad they say it is. It's that bad, yeah.
It's not that it'd be bad. It's just that I'm not. I feel like I'm not at that point where I could possibly handle it.
What you mean,
Simple as that,
bro? You seen the tip of your parents. You're good.
Ain't nothing can be worse than that. Ain't nothing can be worse than that.
You're good.
Well, I'm glad I got the hard part out the way.
That's done, man. That was years ago. See how strong you are? You're good, bro.
I'm glad I got
that
the
nigga
hard part out
Krillin
the
survived
way.
the punch in the face from Goku. We can do this.
But I mean, like, I feel like I would have to like,
Shout out timer.
yeah. But I feel like I would have to like, I would want to work my way out. I'd want to do shrooms like first.
Nah, stay away from that.
Why?
What? Everyone's like, you gotta prep yourself up. What about that one nigga that didn't prep himself? What happened to him? He dead? No.
We don't know what happened to him. Bro.
We don't even know if that, bro. You ain't got to do other drugs before you do DMT.
There's
What?
There's a saying: you can plan to succeed, or you cannot plan to fail.
That's it, bro.
And
Planning for failure is worse than regular planning. Just jump.
I rather jump
Just jump.
and be ready for the jump. I rather know what I'm getting myself into.
Jump.
I don't want to just.
That's not jumping, bro. You never enter the pool from the stairs, nigga. Never. Just jump.
I don't know. I don't know.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm like, bro, can you take me to the isolation chamber, right? You pull up. I take the DMT. You're eating a sandwich of some sort. I'm like, bro, I got you one too. He's like, I'm not getting in there. You might as well, because you just ate DMT. Buckle up, buckaroo. Buckle up, buckaroos.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
up.
man. I'm doing it. Fuck it.
I feel it. I'll think about it.
Nah, you got it.
Well, all right, y'all. This is all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all showing us love. Checking us out. Episode 16 up in here, man. And stay tuned for more, y'all. But, don't forget to smash that like button. Leave a comment. Subscribe for more. That's right.
We get this nigga do DMT, y'all. I think by the next episode we should have a story.
I'm gonna be Super Saiyan God or something. I'm gonna be Ultra Instinct.
Just come back here, just
my hair gonna be white as fuck. Just Ultra
standing like, why
Instinct.
are you standing like that? But go ahead, do your fucking stupid ass.
I'm gonna do my stupid outro.
Yeah, do that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But stay fresh, stay smooth, stay cool. Like I always say, y'all, it's all a dream, and we out.